My people, mi gente, welcome back. It's a beautiful Saturday here in 9B here in Orange City. And what are we after today? I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of grafting because why not? It's a gorgeous day. There's no sun. It is a little bit of overcast. I say gorgeous because versus the sweating and whatnot, I will go ahead and I'll take not sweating and not having to use the neck fan. First thing is first, let's go ahead and disinfect our grafting equipment here, which is a grafting blade with a beveled edge. Very, very important. Well, in my opinion, that's how I was taught. Beveled blade, that way whenever you're cutting, you're not digging into, and also you're not cutting into the sound. Hopefully y'all can hear me and see me. Disinfect your cutters as well. Get all this junk off of there. Allow this stuff to dry before you go ahead and cut into this stuff. But I got a few choices here. Now, first and foremost, what are we grafting? Mangoes, all right? We are grafting mangoes today. I had some budwood that I took off of a lemon meringue. Hopuculi, all right, for the ones that know. Little wishbone style. Well, the top of it, I wasn't digging just the two branches, so went in and snipped it. And they're pretty good. This one's like pencil thick. This one's just a hair under. So I figured I would go ahead and, and I am open. So I may have to stop here. Hopefully we can go ahead and get a few of these grafts going prior to. But we'll see. We'll see what we can actually get done. But I got two to work with. And over here, what we have here is, was something else. I don't know exactly what it once was, but it froze back. Now it's growing back as turpentine. So it's interesting on me bringing it back, or turning it into now lemon meringue. Right next to it, which I'll show you here in a little bit, I have a seedling of lemon meringue as well. So I figured I'd grow them together here and find out if this seedling tastes exactly like the true lemon meringue, because they claim that it's very close, that it is. We're so close that you can't really tell the difference. Well, we'll find out, right? One way to find out, folks. It's like that Tootsie Roll commercial, right? Like, friend owl, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? And he's like, let's find out. One, a two, a three. It's like a three. You know, let's find out. We don't know yet. This is how we find out. I'm just wrapping this little scion pretty tight there, making sure that that's all covered. Nothing fancy today. I'm just going to go ahead and do, well, let me wrap them both up real fast, and then we'll go ahead and go into it. Two quick lefts, and we'll get out of here. Nothing fancy, because am I early on this? Yo, what's up? What's up? Am I early by grafting right now? Nah, it should be in the greenhouse. Preferably, I should be putting these on rootstocks, but I'm stoked. We got good weather, and I'm like, I'm staring at them going, I could just complete the whole lemon meringue saga over here, and turn two trees into lemon meringue for sure. So wrap that up pretty good there. And that's my cut and end, so I'll leave that one. What's up? What am I doing? Grafting mangoes. Lemon meringue onto turpentine. So first thing is first is nice. I gotta choose. Let me bring you in over here. And where am I gonna start? I got a nice little cluster right here that I can choose from. And there's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to choose from. Different diameters, right? So ideally, what they tell you is to match the hatch, right? Go ahead and go with the same diameter, but you really don't have to. You can just pick a side and graft right onto that. Make sure, all right. So it's more of like, which way do I want the grafts growing? Do I want it growing towards the, what? Dun, dun, dun. Thank you. So gonna find out exactly which one goes where. Smaller diameter, ideally on a smaller branch, but you know, I'll show you how I do this. I'll just go ahead and pick one side and go with it. So I'm going to take them going in two totally different directions, just because it's easier. Thinking something like that. Throw one into the, then I can always prune them later on. Ideally, sure, I could go ahead and start it down low, but they're already here, and let's just get going, right? This will be pretty stable. I'll start on the larger one first. Yeah, we'll grow them like this. It's fine. Trim this one off and double check that it's turpentine. You can't smell the leaves. I did already. Very strong odor. You know, a lot of people like the flavor of turpentine. I'm not complaining. I haven't actually had it yet, you know. Dun, dun, dun. Let me get you right over here. I'll zoom you guys in a little bit. And because they're not the same size, I will go just off center. And you can pick which way you want to go, left or right, about an inch down. It's up to you on how far you go along there. And ideally, you want to do this with the least amount of strokes as possible. All right, you see that? That bottom piece, I'll just clean up really fast. That's not too bad. Just for a quick little cleft, it's not the worst. A little long, but trim up the bottom here. Sorry, folks, I just had some coffee, so the usual, right? Come out here, and we get the coffee shakes. That's what it is. But both sides pretty clean, and we'll test her out. You only need to line up one side of this. And see, it got the church house peeking out the top. It's a little bit long. And either do two things, cut further into, let me show you what I mean. So here you got a little predicament, right? Let's see if y'all can see that. See how it's sticking out above there, that cut edge? All right, and call that the old church house, right? So hang on, let's see if I can stand you up right in here. Bear with me, folks. See if I can't somewhat straight, right? Where are we working at here? Kind of a live action. It's not a steady, well, not a flat ground here, but where are we at? And this leaf will have to go here. Hang on, folks. Not as good as I can get for now. It's not steady, Eddie, but I want to go so y'all can see. So now it's sticking out the top, right? Just by that little bit of a 1/4 inch. This is a nice cut. I do like that. Although I'll take a little bit more. Hang on here. And on here, won't hurt to go ahead and come down just a little bit more. Rock the blade back and forth so you don't split too much. It's fine. Just a little bit more into there. And we'll test it again. Hopefully y'all can see. I just took off a little bit more on the scion. Now what I'm doing is doing the old squeeze test to make sure that there's no air or no light going through it. Trust me, there isn't. And if you can see that right there, it's not perfect. You see that, right? It's not perfect. All right, so one side of that, of the rootstock, all right, that bottom piece is wider. But once you wrap it nice and tight, it should stay. So my first one will be a little piece of buddy tape here. And you got to make sure that you wrap up the bottom. If not, once it dries, if it dries up, there goes your whole graft. Your cut could be perfect. Everything could be perfect. And boom, you leave one little piece exposed of either the incision or the scion, and it dries out and you lose everything. I'll show you. I have an example. You want to push it, make sure that it's nice and tight. This one is more for just insulating everything, making sure that nothing dries out. 1,000 ways to do this, folks. This is just a way, not the way. 1,000 people or 1,000 different ways to do it. Many people do it with more or less stuff. So whatever floats your boat. We'll go ahead and tighten it from here. Hopefully y'all can see a little bit of that there. Top is still open there, so I will take another piece, wrap the top, make sure no water drips in. I may add a little foil to it later on, just because this canopy up here is not enough for the light here. We are expecting the temps to go right back up to like 83, 84 this week, which is wild. Springtime is coming at us fast, so I don't want to dry this out here. Or I could take, you know, same branches from this and kind of tie them up and make like a little umbrella for it. But that'll be fine for there. I will wrap that a little bit tighter with some marking tape, but that one's done. I'm going to do another one on this other side. Making sure they're up there playing. Do one more here. Hopefully y'all can. What's up? We got a whole 2 people watching, which I dig. We don't need 1,000. I get it, y'all. How boring is watching someone graft? Well, depends on if you're learning or you already know this stuff. This is 101 for many. And right now, what am I doing? Just wiping down the blade real fast. 101 for many, but to others, this is, you know, something that they can learn and utilize for future growth. You never know, man. I didn't start grafting right away. I watched the videos for the longest time. I'm gonna move this little leaf. Watched the videos for the longest time, and then as I started getting the material, started trying it. Shout out to Tropical Lakers. I actually went out and I'm just waiting for this blade to dry. But I went out and bought some scions when I first started because I was like, how else do I get them, right? How do you practice? So I had the rootstocks, but I didn't have the budwood. So I went ahead through his site, ordered, I don't know, I was stoked. I bought like maybe half a dozen different varieties. And boom, got them in the mail. I was so excited. I came home, you know, told my mom, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go and graft all these awesome varieties, right? Man, I chunked them all. Came out with a very, very dull blade. I just got overexcited, you know, got super ecstatic about it and ruined them all. Yes, I ruined them all. 0 out of 0, you know, 0 out of 6 or 7. I mean, I had pina colada, I had juicy peach. I got all the really, really, really nice flavors, and lost them all. I even grafted one upside down because I was not paying attention. I really was just rushing through it, thinking that, yeah, man, I got it. And listen, it's an expensive mistake. I get it. You spend 50, 60 bucks on some, you know, you're like, man, what's the value in this? In clippings, you know? But if you do it right, man, it is everything. It'll hook you. It's like that golf shot, right? Now this one, same deal. I'll bring you in over here. And maybe this will take, and maybe y'all are like, no way, there's no way. Well, maybe, just maybe. This is why we practice, right? Y'all can see that. It is definitely 2 different lengths there, right? Or diameters. One's a little bit thinner, almost half the size. Hopefully y'all can see that. I can't really tell. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and give that a rip there. And it doesn't work. Do it again, folks. It's just life, right? This is why this is fun, because there is a chance that it doesn't work and you go, holy crap, we go back to the drawing board. That's all right. The more you fail, the more you appreciate the successes that you get out of this. And that's in everything. I don't care what you're doing. You know, if it was easy the first time, then man, where's the love for it? Where does the perfection and, you know, you mastering something come into it? But it takes a little bit of time. And then when you get it, you're like, look how easy this is. And then you fail again. You're like, oh crap, I thought I had something. Because then you get a variety that doesn't want to graft easy, or, you know, things happen and it dries out, or the dog comes over and bites some of it and now you lose it, whatever the case is, you know. But keep trying. If you want something to work out, you got to continue to try, because not every graft is successful. Some of these take right away, others, not too much. So now it's important to go ahead and keep them nice and snug on here. You could do it with just the buddy tape, but hopefully y'all can see that. All right. I like to go ahead and use a little bit of this marking tape. One, so I can always know where it's at, and two, because I can go ahead and wrap the incision in there and keep it nice and tight as well. And this stuff is cheap and dual purpose. You can write on it, but I will say that the Sharpie marker is not permanent on this stuff either. I mean, you'll know once you get it down, but to me, I'd rather, write it down, but, well, put it on wax. And that's why I'm making a video. That way y'all can keep me, I will know exactly when it was that I grafted this and what it is, right? Yeah, you can just write down right on that, lemon meringue, or LM, today's date, 2/1. And later on, I will realize, yep, it's next to the other lemon meringue, and I'll just turn this whole entire branch right here, if I want to, into lemon meringue, or figure it out. Here's how we continue to grow, folks. If it doesn't work, you change it. Can't be afraid to go ahead and change something. There's a lot of these trees that right now I am, digging their positions now, but later on, see ya. You maybe turn into something else, or you may get a friend next to you. You thought you had that much room. No, but we'll see. We'll see what this year brings us. Hopefully lots of sweet fruits here. All the mangoes are starting to bloom out really nice. So if all goes well, then it should be a fantastic year for said fruits. Hang tight and we'll let you know. I am still monkey watching out here because I don't trust these little baboons, man. If there's one, there's more, man. They're out here eating our stuff. I don't want them running up in here. They will not leave. I know the squirrels don't touch the star fruits, but I guarantee you a monkey will. And handwriting on plastic tape is horrible. But you get the drift. And again, right now it's not too sunny, but if I wanted to, I come over here, I do like a little bit of a teepee action. I could do that now. That way I can kind of shade out some of this sun, but maybe even the aluminum foil. I'll do that. But, what's up? What's up? Yep. So, let me show you around now that we're here. We got you. It's live. It's this beautiful Saturday morning here. Look, and because the sun isn't out, the cranberry hibiscus is holding up. And you'll see, let me show you the difference. Growing right here with everything else, with this star fruit, gandules, right? Growing together, right? Beautiful. Leaves are fine, blooming, no problems. I'll show you, well, right here, right past it. Oh, I can see that in there. That's the same exact, but because it's out there in the open, all the leaves are gone. See ya, no blooms. See the difference? I'm telling you, permaculture, it works. It shows you that you can grow this stuff. Hang on, I'm just putting my stuff away. That you can grow this stuff together and keeps each other nice and warm. No, you're not going to have as much. Some would argue. Because they don't have the amount of space, and You got to prune more, and sure, but at least it's alive and it's blooming right there. It's beautiful compared to some others that's out there in the open by themselves. It just doesn't work. But what do I know, folks? We're still learning here. So let me show you this one over here. Spin this bad boy around. Look what time it is. Mulberry time. This little tree is kicking them out. Last year, I thought I had some. Oh, just wait. This year, this little thing is going to show off. I won't even say nothing once they're ready. How about that? I usually say, come on over and try. This year, I may not even say anything. You may just have to stop by and taste. No, I'm just kidding. No, you can. I mean, I'll definitely let you know when they're ready. But look at that. Gallons and gallons. Let me show you how things are looking. This other sugar apple here will be the next culprit that I do need to graft. I will not allow it just to stay a sugar apple, but look at these out here. Not as bad. Still a little toasty, but didn't get rocked as bad as the ones out there in the open. Rolania graft is still looking good. That's a Rolania graft on top of a sugar apple. That graft is looking fine. If it was out in the open, it would not be looking that way. But because of this Mexican sitting here, then, yep. Most of these I'll be grafting again. This is the graft that I did as an example on my first grafting video. That was my first one right there, and that's still fine. Took, and that's the turpentine on turpentine, but still fine. All this longevity in here, well, looks okay. It's had its better days, but still greening over here, so I can make some more out of that. The Cherry de Rio Grande lasted this cold. I'm waiting on blooms. It did shoot off 2 early ones, and then now it's holding out. Oh, this is my next project. Getting this ugly thing out of here. Yeah, I'm sorry. She's out of here and will be relocated. What was it? A Meyer Lemon. Yes, Meyer Lemon's out of here, and Red Pomelo will be relocated as well. Both of these will be relocated. Why? Look at them, dude. I can't stand looking at the leaves like that. You're not going to spray. You're going to have something like that if you're not. Unless they're underneath an oak, right? Well, I guess not close enough, right? But still, I'm going to put them way over yonder, and you will find out. And listen, folks, they're deporting all kinds of people, man. I will not be speaking Spanish. They are wrapping people up left and right. They don't care if you're Puerto Rican. They don't care if you're just trying to go through the Taco Bell drive-thru. They are wrapping you up, man. Don't even mention Taco Tuesday no more, man. So listen, from now on, I'll be speaking more y'all. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I got wrapped up. No, I'm just Joshua. But man, I'm telling you, this stuff, this new administration is, I say new, but yes, they are not playing already. So I will be on my P's and Q's, right? Let's continue this channel a little bit longer. Jokes, folks. I was born and raised here. But it's hilarious, man. They don't care. They're like, Puerto Ricans going up. They're wrapping them up too. No IDs, no problem. Get in the back, Jack. We'll discuss it later. But look at these little blooms, man. Just so sad. Will it come back? Hopefully. This is the old VP over here that I wrapped. But you know what? We got plans. We got plans. What are those plans? Let me show you right now. Let's do it right now. Hopefully, signal doesn't cut out. Y'all remember how green this area used to be, right? Go back a couple videos. You'll understand. Hang on. Let me show you what we're going to do here. We're going to solve this problem right now. So, one more piece. Hang on, folks. Don't leave, don't. No. You guys can do what you want. Y'all are grown. Check it. So, probably just spin it around. Let me hang on here. That way I make sure we're in frame here. So, here's what we're thinking. We got, what's up, Jade Easy? Haven't seen any people disappear. Oh man, it's happening. Listen, man. Come on, I'm getting soft because I get a puppy, man. Hey, that's ridiculous. I've never in my life have I gotten softer because I'm getting an animal, man. Actually, a little bit. That little dog, I'm telling you, man, she hits me in my core. Anyways, every dog needs a lady. Listen, check it out. So because this happened, I will not allow this to happen again, right? So what do we need? Coverage. I don't care how big the Mexican's going to be. We're going to go ahead and jam in 2 cuttings here. Yeah, I could have started some and brought them over here and had them already set up, but you can plant Mexican sunflowers just like this, no problem. I'll even drop 1 more, jam it into the ground, and watch it explode. Same thing for, oh man, I think this one's upside down now. Yeah, same thing for this wax bamboo. I will not allow this one to go ahead and, well, honestly, this wax bamboo may be on its way out, to be honest with you. But this won't happen again. In my opinion, if I had, hang on, if I had some Mexicans here and over here, all right, it would sit there and cover all of this, not allowing any damage. Something, obviously, without this, but obviously way bigger, larger one, right? That way it covers it and you have no damage. Yay. You haven't seen anybody disappear yet? Wait, man. Be careful, man. Be careful. Don't even wake them up, man. Pretty soon. Oh, so yes, Mexicans on the end will be down here, all the way down here, because we need more insulation. This is our cold area from what it seems, and it's just because we don't have anything above taking the frost. Dun, dun, dun. This just in. Bum, bum, bum. What do we got? Let me show you. An exclusive. Growing together exclusive. What you mean, Willis? Look at this. See these? These aren't your grandmammy's guavas. These are especial. Let me show you. They just started popping like popcorn. That one's just done there. They're gorgeous little blooms. Let me show you. Uh-oh. Yeah. Another spent one. Now, have I started cross-pollinating? No. Well, how are you going to get fruit? Well, hopefully them on their own, right? But, it would be nice if I got a few to go ahead and land on my own. Hang on, folks. Let me show you. One that's going to be open. There's a few of them. We got them. 2nd year bloom in here. Let's see. I just saw some over here. Long time listener, first time caller. Where'd she go? Saw some way in the back. Look at him. No, that's Biden's Alba. Don't mess with them like that. And y'all, listen, I'm sorry. The last video, people were like, oh my gosh, how do you do that? Why would you joke around like that? Look at that beautiful bloom. And that's the gas guava. Listen, you gotta have a sense of humor. A little sarcasm ain't gonna hurt nobody. Y'all know that y'all, hopefully y'all got a chuckle out of that. If not, get it. Look at that little gas bloom. Yay. Hopefully, folks. And no, they're not sweet. This isn't the guava that you're going to bite into and go, oh my gosh, all of my wildest dreams have all been, made true now. No. It's a sour guava. And you make juice out of it. If you ever been to Tiki, if you ever been to Costa, then you probably had this stuff. If not, I'm sorry, and you ain't living, man. You haven't found life yet. Once you have this stuff, this will change something inside of you. It'll make you at least want to get away from the cold, but we got them. Hopefully they'll go ahead and pump out. If not, and they're horrible and you shouldn't grow them. No, I'm kidding. But we'll see what happens. Stay hopeful. Something happens, cool. If not, it's what it is. But everything's back out in different spots. We'll chop and drop in the pots there. I got to go ahead and hang on. Let me grab my stuff real fast. But yeah, the inside is actually blooming compared to the outside. And you would think that the flowers out here in the sun would actually get it first, but wild, right? Pulled out all these little babies and we'll show you what they're working with. The ones with blooms are closer. These back here are the late bloomers, which, listen, folks, it's fine. Listen, if you're a late bloomer, it's all right. It's not where you start, it's how you end, man. Don't let them fool you. Look at this thing. Don't let them fool you, man. They're all going to laugh at you. I know. Listen, this little Rolenia died back. It says, out of here. Patience, though, right? She will be a thriller later on. Much later. This is why we grow, though. Why do we grow? Well, be able to impact, put something on the table, right? That is untouched with synthetics. Oh my gosh, it's looking weird. It must have a deficiency. No. No synthetics, no nothing. Straight water. Oh yes, and a little bit of urea. So for all you fruit thieves that are at home thinking that you're going to come by, just know that I do fertilize myself. No, jokes, but listen, man. This is the easy stuff that you, oh, look at this little branch right here, broken. What does that mean? Somebody was over here climbing on it? Come on, grow some star fruit this year. If you buy one tree a month, it depends on where you're at, right? One tree a month. At the end of the year, you're going to go, my gosh, I got lots of them. And listen, all you need is one or two of these. Two, if you want to go in business, you get two. You want to start off and play around, get one, right? Want to help you out, but two, ooh, your neighbors will be talking about you. Look at that, just clumped up on the ground just about. And no, it's not litter. That's not litter for all you new people. Ant baits, right? Ant traps. Look at that beauty. No, hang tight. We'll show you a couple more things. Oh, sorry, I don't want to whip y'all around. Who's waking up? The old harvest moon. Oh, what you know about that? All of them. And most of the ends are actually getting some buds, so just maybe. Saying there's a chance. Always. Candulas in bloom. No wind out here, nice and still. That's all right. We're out here enjoying it. And hopefully you are too. The old Ceci love, this little bad girl is just growing. Not putting on any blooms, which is fine. Hanging out. Uh-oh, call the manager. Aaron Michelle. Looking beautiful. And then, I know, it looks sad when it's all brown out there, but hang with me. A few more weeks, folks. Dun, dun, dun. The old P22. No flowers on it yet. Yet. But got something waking up there. Maybe, just maybe, right off of those cuts. And one there. We'll see. I think that's a large mango. I've had it once before, 2 years ago. It might be a large one, so I doubt it'll hold it there. But we'll look into it. Everything kind of got rearranged here. Hang on, let me set down this bag. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa, we got one holding over here already. Where did that one come from? Must have snuck up on me. Look at this beauty. Man, already? This is the one you gotta get. Let's see what it is. Showed up already. Oh, you already know. The zest is the best, they say. Look at this, early bird. Now look, it is, though, about to push out something over here. Oh, we got some live action right here, folks. There's a little shorty. Oh, and just the tip there. Starting to emerge, hopefully. Y'all can see that there. Listen, I do like lemon zest. It's not that I don't. I like the mama better, all right? But this one, it's a name thing for me. You change the name, I love it, right? It just doesn't scream lemon. Once you have the mama, here's the other. This is a lemon zest too. Both of these are lemon zest. I got two. I'm telling you, I like the tree, man. I like the fruit. It's the name, I guess. I don't know. Am I a stickler? I don't know. It's good fruit. No fiber whatsoever. The bite is the best. But the lemon, once I have meringue, I go, yeah, it's good. Where's the lemon? I'm chasing the lemon, right? Once you put what's in a name, everything. Once you give it that name, I go, man, my taste buds want to find it. But you call that citrus surprise? I'm with you, man. I'm with you. And I'm not trying to rename nothing. Don't take my word on it. I'm just a dude in his backyard. I know, growing fruit trees. So these over here, nothing. Oh, and yeah, I got some dirty tops. Relax, y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and take a toothbrush and scrub them all. I'm not using antibacterial soap or nothing. This one, what is it? The old peach cobbler. Haven't tasted this one yet. Still on the list. All these are short. You know, these little branches on here are all very short, very interesting, tiny little spindly things, and interesting to see how they would actually hold some fruit here. But they're all slightly different. This one is my own graft. That's my own, none other than lemon meringue. And this one, getting any blooms? Nothing just yet. Still sleeping and creeping, but looking beautiful though. It's a nice little setup next to the old coconut cream, and I'm just throwing them out here. I used to put them in alphabetical order and doing this and doing that, but man, as you start moving them around, they talk to you. They tell you where they want to be, so you just put them there, right? Listen to them. After you touch them for a while, you go, oh, okay, left, right, center. All right, I got you, perfect. Anyways, nothing on the coconut cream here. Some would debate it is waking up. Hopefully we can get some action in here. Small tree, but we'll see. And then next to the old fruit punch. Oh. Got 4 people watching. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. Just Saturday. Wherever it is, hopefully the weather's all right. And if it's not, hang tight with me. What else you doing? I know y'all could be like working and doing something productive, but instead you're learning. No, we'll teach you something. Baldo, excellent. Hey, want to learn something? What's up, Mr. Corey? Little Baldo action. All the mulberries are still, well, not all. The white mulberry still sleeping, so is the Shangri-La. No action on leaves yet. It is funny to see them different times, right? All this Mexicans in here really saved the day. What you mean? Willis down in here. This little Jabo in here is looking nice and comfy. So no damage on there. Little red hybrid. That one looks fine. And this one. From the same canopy. If you step back, it's probably all of, I don't know, 10 feet or ish. But underneath here, and y'all been watching these videos, hopefully. Got the June plums rocking right here. And That one's almost ready there. Once it turns nice and yellow like that, that's when it's money. But look, this is how you know it's been nice and warm for it. When the leaves are still on, then it's on like Uncle Cone. But yeah, usually it would go ahead and split and everything would drop off. The fruit, yeah, it would hold, but once you see the leaves, let you know it was toasty, like a toaster strudel. This bad girl is gonna get some fruit on here. I can feel it. I don't know. Something's telling me that this little Sabara sometime or another is about to get some fruit. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is what y'all came for. This? No. Maybe it was that. Oh, this one is a new to me variety. Hopefully all these will be some clean panties coming out of there. This one's new to me, and that's not a sexual thing, man. It's just short for panicle, right? Sunrise, new to me, haven't tasted it, don't know much, but I know it's Indian flavored. So ideally, on paper, I'm not supposed to like it, but Sampari is also Indian, and so is Nusari, which I really liked. And those are both said to be Indian. So just because on paper it's Indian flavored doesn't mean that I'm not going to like it. I still will try it. I will always do my due diligence and try it out. I'm not going to knock it just because they state that it's Indian. Listen, a lot of Indian flavors are fantastic. And don't get it twisted. I eat my Indian food, man. Curries and all of that, man. Coconut milk. I just have some pickled mango inside. This one, look at all these beautiful blooms. Well, getting some specks on there, and then someone would be like, spray, that's anthracnose, hit it. You must bleach your tree. No, I must not. Dun, 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 rosy gold. Sorry. Early bird. Nice, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. It doesn't look too bad though. Just that tip right there, but you'll see a few more that, we can work with. And if you guys know it before, call it out. And this one, this is another bulletproof. This one, is going inside of the greenhouse. This one will be the next one that goes in. What is it? Short, squatty. Exactly what we want in there. Dun, dun, dun. I know. Wayne Pickering got a good one. I know, right? It could have been me, but no, they went with Wayne. No, I'm just kidding. Excellent coconut flavored mango, little squatty thing. It's going into the greenhouse. It's going to take Venus's spot in there because we need something small. I'm shooting for Sassy, but Nana's like, I really like Pickering. We're like, all right, Nana, we'll toss it in there. But I told her, I was like, listen, it's going to have 10 Sassy Love, grafts on there. So don't take it personal. But we'll leave a few branches for Pickering. But this one, another little squatty thing. Beautiful blooms. Tiny thing. Now, will I allow this thing to hold fruit? Oh my gosh, you think I'd be that terrible of a plant grower, huh? Of a fruit tree grower? I mean, if she wants to, come on, man. Listen, this one, if she wants to hold, she's gonna hold. You know what it is, that Ceci. If she's gonna hold, listen, give me one or two. This is one that I gotta have this year. Last year, wasn't on the list, but I guarantee you, if it shows that it wants to hold something, then, trust me, I will not stop her. This is where the action gets a little bit sideways. You go, what? What happened? I know. 1 out of the 3. It's all right. We're still cooking. We still got some clean blooms on there. I'm sorry, yeah, sinuses, folks. Listen, we don't know what the air is, right? You don't make it, neither do I. That's why we're growing trees to get it fresher, right? Listen, this other one over here, a little bit of coloration. I'm not stressing. As long as one of these will kick off and hold some fruit there. Nothing is actually open. These blooms are still holding out on opening up, but we'll show you. There's a little bit more. Which one is it? Tell us, we gotta know. Dun, dun, dun. Ugly Betty. Sorry, I know it's out of focus. Ugly Betty, which, yeah, Miss Betty, that is kind of ugly there. Fix that and fix that other one. But the rest of you, not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Look at that color. Woo! Brand new. Little mixed bloom. It's not going to hurt nobody. More color there. But these are clean. No copper, no sulfur, no. I'm not using any of that stuff, folks. Not telling you don't have to. Not telling you to do it or not to do it. You do whatever you want. Everyone is grown here, folks. You grow what you want to grow. If you're growing for food, you know, step this way. If you're growing for, you know, for money, then it's a whole different ball of wax, folks. I'm sorry. If you're growing, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's kind of the difference, right? You're doing it to put food on the table, as in the cash or actual food. And I hate to say it, but yeah, you're going to jack it up, but I could put all kinds of stuff in here, have 10 times the amount of bloom, 10 times the amount of fruit. Then I know once I put it on the table, yeah, I went ahead and jacked it up. And what's that do next year? What's it do nutritionally? I mean, there's a lot to do it. Yeah, I'm trying to do this the most natural ways possible. Is this 100% organic? No, it's plastic pot, folks. Come on. That's why I don't call myself organic. I'm not saying that I am. That O word is a very tough word. But I say that I am growing as organic as possible because I ain't out here spraying nothing. All right, these are all little blooms from the Okinawa Espinaca. Oh, they coming, dog. No. And this will bring out all kinds of little butterflies. Looks a little dead, but it'll come back. Look at this. Man, thing is looking lovely over here. Look at that. Where have you seen a fruit medley tree? Oh, actually, it lost some fruits. They got relocated out front. Created a monster out front. Hey, who came to visit? Right. This one is out here holding court. 25 gallon. This one suffered some panicle breakage once I went ahead and moved it, which, man, I lost that one there. This one there. And there was another one, but it's all good. Hopefully, all it takes is a few to go ahead and make a brother happy over here. Look at this. Gorgeous little tree. Oh, and she's holding some fruit. She's holding one already. Little screw on the top. A wire. You gotta do something for the kids, folks. Come on. Kids are out here. Little miscarry though. Hopefully these won't be males. We'll be looking to make sure that there'll be something. I mean, what can you do, right? Besides set them back, cut them, and let them grow back. But hopefully we'll get some fruit. Last year, we did not. We did not. We struck out on carry here. We had to outsource them. I'd rather grow them here under my control. That way I know how they're grown, right? Does the flavor change if they're homegrown versus store-bought? Yes, right? Your tomato versus someone else's tomato that you purchased from the store, right? We already came to that conclusion that yes, they are different flavors. Well, is a carry is a carry anywhere you get it from? No. Is it grown by the beach, or is it grown in a pot? Is it grown with total neglect, with no water, with water? Is it, you know, being fertilized? Is it not? There's so many different variables. So nutrition, this is M4 over here, folks. It's that hitter. So nutritionally, is it going to taste the same from every single source? Negative. Negative. I highly doubt. This one's over here running amok. Hopefully chasing the squirrels. Waiting on a slingshot to show up. That way we can show her what a squirrel's all about. She keeps getting close, but She ain't there yet. I got to bring it to her. No, I'm not putting that on video. But anyways, this guy over here, it's out of focus, just starting to bloom. No, it's not a mango. It's not. Hang on. Oh, a avocado. And I just heard that you can keep this in a pot. I haven't had this one before, so don't know the flavor. Heard it's pretty good, but I've just heard you can keep it in a pot, so why not? If it's going to bloom and produce in a pot, then you can give it a shot here. The M4 is working again. This is one that's kind of just the late bloomer. Late bloomer on this one. Also in a 25. Pretty nice. And yeah, I put them back out here in the circle. Why not? I doubt nutmeg is going to come down right now. No blooms on this one yet. Nothing. I mean, it's just now starting to wake. Got that little punch right there coming out, but nothing. That one is Valkyrie. Nice size. Has more of that West Indian flavor. Malika. Depends on who you talk to. Just kicking some new nodes, so a little bit late to the party, but still not a problem. Good mango if you know how to pick it. Tough sell though. Tough sell when if you're honest about it. Like I'm honest. I'm like, listen, man, this is the number one cut mango, mango tree in the world. People don't like the patience. They don't want to sit there and mess with it. So I tell people, listen, this may not be for you. So what do? They go walk away and they grab the orange sherbet. They grab one that isn't going to have those issues, right? That one you have to pick, 4 or 5 days. 4 or 5 days. Look at this one. There was a plant there. Now she's ripping it up. But you wait 4 or 5 days, put it on the counter, or Google will tell you in some dung. You got some cows, drop it in the poop, let it ripen up. 1,000 ways to do it. This one here, I left over here just because I was thinking that it's still going to freeze. So just waking up here. This one's on the list. The most wanted list for 2025. Nothing just yet. What is it? Hang on, folks. This one is another Indo-Chinese flavored mango. A lot of people say that it's their number 1 or 2. And we're about to find out this year. Hopefully either by this little tree or by me having to go out and find it. The old CAC Thai flavor. Funny how they don't say Indian or Indo-Chinese. They say Thai on there. Interesting. Not the biggest fan of the Thais. I'm sorry. Of the mangoes. Love the people. Don't get it twisted, folks. I'm sorry. I've had, well, let me say this. I had Namduk mine once, and it wasn't a good representation of the fruit. So I don't know yet. I want to be able to taste fruits multiple times, early, mid, and late. That one, I only had it very early, and that was one that I grew. I need a better one, though. And we're in the greenhouse here. Now we got a little Fairchild action. Look at these. And you would think, all right, that blooms inside a greenhouse, considering that it's humid and it's hot and yada, 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 that all of the spores, right, would be in here, and therefore they would create dirty blooms. And oh man, this would be the place where you would have to do all of that spraying, right? Where is the funk? Where is it though? Let me show you. Fairchild? Is it variety based? I don't know. Ask them, folks. I'm just asking for a friend. This is Glenn. No problems. No problems. Ask them. Is there a problem over here, folks? Ladies, do we have a problem? Is there a problem up in here? Y'all got dirty panties? No, none of them. None of them. Listen, I'm not trying to be vulgar. Listen, I'm just saying, none of these have issues. in a greenhouse where you would think, if they say that it's the humidity, right? Humidity will go ahead and make the spores, I don't know, have issues, right? Mold, right? Humidity creates mold. And I'm spraying these leaves with the water, right? You saw the trees were in here, loaded up, right? All these spots were open. So my only option, and I'm just keeping it 100, my only option is to sit way out here and spray right over everything. So what's getting water on it? Everything is getting water, right? I'm not telling you that I'm just spraying the bottom. I'm keeping the water off the leaves and the panicles. No, man, all this stuff gets water on it. And look, just started waking up here. This is where the blooms start opening. My first tree where the bloom started opening is old Venus over here. And she is stacked. Stacked. Hopefully some of these can set in this year, because last year was a sad, sad year. Last year I didn't get nothing out of here. So yes, the Venus that I ate were outsourced. Ooh, I know. Grow your own. But this year, hopefully, pray for me. This year it's gonna be on. But look, she's already hitting the top, and she's gotta go. She's too big. She's gonna be a big gal, and she needs to go and breathe outside. She needs to go. So unfortunately, excellent mango. She's still gonna make it. Don't worry. Don't feel sad for Argentina. Don't cry for her, right? She's an excellent mango, huge mango, but just I didn't do my research, and I put a huge mango inside of a tiny area for her. So more my fault than the tree's fault, right? Do your research, man. Listen, this is why I make the mistakes, so you don't have to make them. No, listen, people are still going to come after me and still make the same mistakes, and that's all right. This is how we learn. You can make the same mistake the same way that I did or not. It's up to you. We all pick and choose on what happens, right? This one I gotta put in the greenhouse, but bloom action. Look at that. Gorgeous foliage. And then, oh, what do we got there? An Easter egg? No. That's the beginning of something fun. Stinkhorn. You don't like stinkhorns, you just take this out. Yep. Because that would turn into stinkhorns, and they would be all over this stuff. Look at this one. What are you doing out there? Keep the squirrels off the fruit. Surprise, no one showed up yet. It's a beautiful day out. But I get it. There's always something going on, but sorry, I'm adjusting everything here. This year, hopefully we're out of the clear. I hate to say it, super early. But if we can get away with not having any more frost, I think we will be happy. Oh, look at these gorgeous lychees. 7 gallons for sure, man. These are sweethearts that were here, but they had a real bad gangster lane, so I had to up pot them in the 7s. They are available. We do have Mauritius and Brewster as well. Different types of bananas, 3 gallons, 25. We got some longans in 3 gallon and in 7s. Avocados, which I will be getting more of here shortly. 3 gallons and 7s. Do have one more. Speaking of how tough it is to move a Malika here, got one with your name on it. Whoa, look how pretty she is. Your name on it, ready to bloom. She's about to go nuts. So if you want to go ahead and start your count on how you're going to be able to time down this mango here into perfection, because once you dial it down, it's yours. Look at that. Who says I don't grow flowers? Look at those beautiful flowers. No, I say I don't grow flowers. Don't come here looking for flowers. Kidding. Nana will cut me for that, but every once in a while I'll come by. I'll tell you when. Look at that, pushing out. Malika. Uh-oh. Malika. I like a Malika. Look at that. Starting to come out now. So whoever cops this can go ahead and get a flowering tree for you. $150, folks. Come on, man. I can't go lower than that. Look at that. Without this tag, you don't sell it. With this tag, it means something. That's the birth certificate. That's when you know where it comes from. You know it's legit. Good luck selling a mango tree without a tag. It is very tough these days, folks. People want to see where it's from. Or not even where it's from, but what it is. You know, when you ask people about variety and they don't say a whole lot, ooh, it's a great, when they'll say it's a great fruit. So, what you got? Where's the squirrel? Where's the squirrel? Go show him. She's a mile a minute over here. But we still got some stuff. I know. These things are calling for me. If you guys don't come over here and pick these up, I'll be dropping both of these into the ground. I'm going to hold them hostage. I will. I've given you guys that I don't want to sell price because I'm telling you, these may be going in. What you talking about, Willis? Let me show you. You know. Oh, the Densler. Haven't tasted it. Don't know much about it. Haven't had this one yet. Haven't had that one either. They're calling to me. I want to go remove 2 trees and jam those right in the ground, but I'm like, something tells me just wait. Just wait a little bit because someone's going to come in here and you're going to really make their day. This business is not about me, folks. It's about you. I'm trying to help you out. Help me help you. I'm telling you. My gosh, I could be selfish and come out here and take all this stuff and say, hey, look at my yard, and oh my gosh, and I don't want to flex fruit on y'all. That's not what this is about. This is about me helping out the public by giving you the best fruits to be able to grow on your land, on your property. My goodness, at Des Moines, anybody. You know what I mean? Look at this one. Digging, man. I'm getting some gnarly holes over here, so just know I'm over here working, patching holes, as if I worked at the city, bro. Look at these huge leaves. Huge leaves. Those at Des Moines right now are looking crunchy, they're looking crispy, like those bottom ones, but still rocking. And look, folks, beautiful little trees. Got all kinds of stuff. The chacha, that old Bolivian mangosteen, haven't had it. Not yet. Put her on the list. Strawberries, we got a few. We're bringing those back out to the market here. Don't look at her stepping all over strawberries. Listen, man, those aren't even sold. Did you pay for those? She don't care. Sabara, a nice 7. Look at that beautiful little trunk on her. But we got mangoes, and we'll be getting more. Don't you worry, folks. We'll always have them. It's that 2-for-1 especial. Peach cobbler, juicy peach is still here. How is it here? How is this still here? I don't know, man. Listen, can't make this stuff up. That is a Growing Together exclusive. I'm telling you, that's the one you want. But no, y'all don't know. Y'all are like, I'll take a blend, please, for $500. Listen, y'all got to get on these good ones. You don't know what you don't know. I know. They like classic flavors. I just like a mango. I know. Once you have that one, whoo, telling you, juicy peach, excellent, and excellent. This one, no one talked, well, I don't want to say no one, but it deserves more shine for sure. Juicy peach, look at these flowers. Who says I don't grow these beautiful flowers? Me, I'll tell you. No, look at these. Look at these beautiful camellias. $700 anywhere else. Here, dude, $25, all yours. Nana loves camellias, so gotta have her sell some camellias. I sold out on the other ones, so I gotta grab her some more flowers for the show, right? All this Mexican sunflower, not all, but I gotta come back in here, trim all this up over here. Hey, caught her in action. Look at this. What are you doing? Hey. Thanks. Shredding it up. This is out here in the open. That's the problem. You plant this stuff sitting out here with no friends, and look, they all leave you, man. That's what happens when you go through life with no friends. You get dried up, you try to go with life all on your own. This is trying to do life without the Lord right there. See what happens? Oh, they chew on you, they beat you down. You need to be together. You got to have fellowship, right? You got to be able to do it with someone else. You preach? No, I'm not preaching. I'm just saying, y'all. Like, listen, this is a perfect example. And this will come back. It's just a little. And I will show you. I got moringa that's looking really sad as well. Like some of this, you could say that kind of got a little discolored as well. Then you go to the larger tree, and that one's fine. No cold damage. Oh, I don't want to say no. You're starting to see a little bit of yellow, but for the most part, it's fine. Still putting out blooms. Digging holes. She don't stop, folks. If you don't have one of these, excellent for multivitamin, folks. You got to get your greens in, man. We got all kinds of stuff over here, folks. But listen, I've been going on and on, which I like to do sometimes. If I got the time, I'll wrap it up with y'all, right? Hang on. But what are you going to do? Don't worry about what I'm doing. What are you going to do for your property this year, huh? Let's talk business. Listen. I know. The way my bank account said, I know. 1 tree a month. Focus on 1 tree a month. Slowly but surely, add it on. Before you know it, you'll be having all kinds of different stuff in your backyard. And then you'll be calling me up. Hey, man, you want this? You want that? Hey, man, I got... Hang on, man. You get all excited. I know. Focus on 1 tree a month. Come over and see me if you're local. Not shipping yet. I know. I'm busy. Listen, I like to pick up. I like the belly to belly. It's okay. I like to be able to meet the people. We shake hands and give hugs here. It's all good. Come by and see us. Anyways, we're open today till 5. Tomorrow, Sunday, 12 to 5. All right. Till next time. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good one. Keep growing together, folks. Woo!